Hello there, it's Halo of the Armageddon Report. This is the official home of something of the screencast, SevereWeatherTV.com. I bring it up first because it feels weird bringing it up at the end. There's just so much. Anyway, so yes, you can go here. That's where the screencast and all the old ones are, or whatnot. But here's what's actually going on today. Post-tropical Chris has the last advisory has been issued for Chris. So Chris, if something were to happen, Chris would be strengthened. I believe they would issue advisories again, but generally that means this is it. It's going to be dead soon. No point in talking about it anymore. However, over here near the Yucatan Peninsula, 70% chance still. Eastern Pacific, however, still nothing. So yes, in severe thunderstorm news, 4 different slight risk areas today. Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, maybe Kansas, maybe Iowa, Wisconsin and Michigan, whole bunch of states up there. What's up with all that stuff? Let's take a look at the watches that are in effect at the moment and a whole bunch of warnings. So, watches in effect at the moment, northeast coast. So we've got until 9 p.m. EDT on both of these. Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Virginia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Wait, that sound... I need a breath now, that's right. So those are severe thunderstorm watches in effect. Now, of course, tornado warnings can happen in the midst of a severe thunderstorm watch. It's just less likely. Otherwise, it would have been called a tornado watch if they thought that there was going to be a big tornado threat. Speaking of tornado threats, they're not even in the risk area, so that'd be another reason. So, all of the warnings that are in effect right now are up in the East Coast and the northeastern states as well. So everything is either a flash flood warning or severe thunderstorm. And of course, hey, after, some excessive heat warnings and some heat advisories along the East Coast is probably like nice and refreshing. Hey, yeah, bring in that cold, wet wind instead of the hot, melt the pavement type stuff. Speaking of wind, here is the wind map. So you can see here's one of the slight risks. There's the other 2, 3, I can't count. And here's the 5% reaching all around this one, but the others are pretty much, the 5% is centered around where the slight risk is. Hail-wise, we lose the hail threat down there, but slight risk in the other 3 areas. Tornado risk is only for this area, so 2%. So that would mean if I picked this random point in Nebraska, that means there's a 2% chance that this random point or someone within 25 miles of them will see a tornado today. So tornadoes, not the huge threat today, and especially not out for the East Coast. Now, of course, tornadoes can and do happen outside of risk areas. It's just a lot less likely. Right, tomorrow, who knows what's going on with all these squiggly lines. So we move on to the probability map and find 3 different areas again. So up here, down, up here as well, down there. See, up is north, down is south. Down in the south, up in Canada, that's how you phrase things or something. No thunderstorm areas forecast for day 3 because they don't put the gray squiggly lines like that on the day 3 map. So again, to lessen confusion, we move on to the probability map. So you see Montana has a 5% and then a 5% down here in this area. Days 4 through 8, predictability too low. So if you were to read the text down here, the medium range models, yada, 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 you'd find out why the predictability too low as opposed to probability too low means that there is severe weather on the horizon for days 4 through 8, but the timing and or location is not yet certain enough for the Storm Prediction Center to put something on the map. That's right. I don't know. But here is where stuff is on the map. And if I remember right, 3 days ago, this was all 5% or something. So, day 3's 5% areas could increase by the time it's, what would that be, Sunday? I can't count on a calendar either. So anyway, if you're in any of these 4 different regions, and of course the regions kind of around it as well, you should pay attention today. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. This, of course, is out of date. Chris is no longer a hurricane. I've got lots of stuff that I need to update and make magic. I'll do magic updates, that's right. Anyway, cyclone is CYCLOCANE.com. Right, and of course there's also the National Hurricane Center, and if I didn't already mention it, for severe thunderstorm news, there's also, of course, weather.gov, Storm Prediction Center themselves. Right, so it's Friday. This is Freitag, so don't go, this is Freitag, all that good stuff, and I hope you enjoy your weekend.